Before there were samurai or sushi, there was the Jōmon, a mysterious civilization that lived in Japan over 14,000 years ago. This is the story of one of the world's oldest cultures and how they lived. What was the Jōmon period? The Jōmon period lasted from around 14,000 BCE to 300 BCE. That's over 10,000 years of history. It's named after the cord-marked pottery they left behind, some of the oldest pottery ever discovered. But they weren't farmers. The Jōmon people hunted, fished, gathered nuts and berries, and lived close to nature. They had no writing system, but their tools, homes, and art tell us a lot about their world. Daily life and food. Most Jōmon people lived in pit dwellings, simple homes dug into the earth with thatched roofs. They formed small villages and shared resources. Their diets were diverse: deer, boar, fish, chestnuts, and wild plants. They even built huge shell mounds, ancient garbage heaps that now help archaeologists understand their diet. But it wasn't just about survival. They made time for beauty. They created clay figurines called doge, often depicting women, possibly goddesses or fertility symbols. Beliefs and rituals. We don't know exactly what the Jōmon believed, but their art suggests deep spirituality. Many dog figurines have exaggerated features, some with wide eyes or pregnant bodies. Some scholars think they were used in rituals or healing ceremonies. Burials were sometimes elaborate, with red pigment and carefully arranged bodies. This shows a belief in an afterlife, or at least deep respect for the dead. 230. Technology and innovation. The Jōmon people were surprisingly advanced for their time. They made pottery before most other cultures even thought of it. They used polished stone tools, built storage pits, and even made fishing hooks from bone. They didn't grow rice, but they managed the land, planting chestnut trees and possibly domesticating dogs. They practiced early religions and made decisions as a community. They weren't isolated either. They traded materials like obsidian and shells over long distances. The end of the Jōmon. Around 300 BCE, a new wave of people arrived in Japan, the Yayoi. They brought rice farming, metal tools, and new ways of life. Slowly, the Jōmon culture faded, blending into the new society. But their spirit lives on, in Japan's deep respect for nature, tradition, and craft. The Jōmon were not just survivors, they were also artists and engineers, and their legacy still echoes through the forests of Japan.